All right, we're all packed up and ready to leave. We're gonna head over to Tahquamenon Falls and then Sault Ste Marie. Hey, this is Jason.
Melina.
And Bryce and Sydney are here with us too from Weekend RV Adventures. And this is part 3 of our Michigan trip. We started about a week ago and went to Silver Lake Dunes, then up to Sleeping Bear Dunes, then across to Mackinac City and Mackinac Island. And then
we were up in Munising, Michigan, up at the Pictured Rocks National Lakeshore.
And we left there this morning and we're on our way to Sault Ste Marie, but stopped at Tahquamenon Falls to check out the falls. On our way here, our plan was to go to the lower falls because it looked like they had a bigger RV parking lot, but we got to the lot and the lot full sign was up, so we turned around, came back here to the upper falls, and it was pretty packed too, but we did get in, we got a spot to park. We weren't sure if RVs even fit in this lot, but they do. So if you've got an RV, know that you can park in the upper or lower falls.
It is not pull-through parking though, it is just pull in and back out.
Yeah, since we're about 38 feet with and then the truck in front of us, we parked in one of the spots along the side because the other spots only look like they're about 40 feet long. I think the parking is bigger and it's pull-through over at the lower falls. It's packed here. I'd say if you're planning on coming, try and get here earlier, maybe
10 o'clock?
9, 10 o'clock instead of around noon like we did. But since we had left from Pictured Rocks, we got here as quick as we could. So we're gonna go check the falls out and
then get on the road again. So we're on the little walking path at Tahquamenon Falls, up at the upper falls. We went and did the upper viewing areas first, and then there's actually a gorge viewing area. Then each little trail thing has a couple different spots where you can go off and take different pictures and have different views and stuff. This place is absolutely awesome. The amount of water going over this sandstone cliff is just crazy. I think today they said it's 3,000 gallons per second. The record set back in 1960 was 52,000 gallons per second. The highest amount of waterfall you're going to see is in April, so if you want to come then, it'd be even better to see them. But it's really cool. You got some really neat orange colors in the water from the minerals and everything, but there's tons of water, tons of fish. People even make wishes with coins up at the upper falls. But definitely a place worth stopping at. There is a 4-mile hike you can do to the lower falls. Usually there's a shuttle that could take you back, but this year with COVID-19 they're not running the shuttles. They don't say it is an easy hike. There's signs even before you start it that say rugged terrain and experienced hikers should not travel. There's no cell phone reception, so make sure you let somebody know that you're going. But back and forth you're looking at somewhere between 8 and 9 miles.
all right, we got our ice cream, saw the falls. Now it's on to Sault Ste Marie. Ready to go?
Ready to go. So the boat that we just saw start to go through the locks is called Stewart J. Cort. And according to boatnerd.com, it's the lake's first 1,000-footer, and it started in the Mississippi in 1970. So we knew it was a big boat just looking at it. Didn't really think it was 1,000 feet long, but that is one big boat.
It was pretty impressive, being that it's one of the 1,000-foot ships. It actually had a big number 1 painted on the front, and like Melina said, it was the first 1,000-foot ship on the Great Lakes, so maybe that's why it had the big number 1 on it. But it was pretty impressive watching it raise up. I think it said they used 22,000 gallons of water to raise and lower the ships in the locks. So, you know, the fact that it did it in just a 10-15 minutes, I don't know, maybe it was half an hour at the most, but still pretty impressive. I'd also recommend checking out boatnerds.com if you want to come and try and see a boat go through the locks, because we just happened to get lucky that the ship was coming through as we were on our way up here. But, you know, it'd definitely be a lot more impressive to see a ship than to show up here when there's nothing going on. Now, Bryce is hungry, so we're going to go get some dinner and then head back to the campground and hang out and relax by the campfire on the water. Maybe we'll see some other ships go by as we're hanging out there by the fire. You gonna eat all that, Bryce?
Maybe. I don't know.
I'm gonna eat all mine.
You are? All those ribs? And sweet potato fries? So what's for breakfast?
We got French toast and bacon this morning.
All right.
Before we pack up and head on to Frankenmuth.
You'd rather stay here though, huh?
I would much rather stay here. City one thought we had another day here too. So
Well, yeah, this is awesome views and stuff here.
it's incredible.
And the locks are pretty cool.
But if you
Slow but cool.
But if you can't get into Aune Osborn, right down the road is Soo Locks Campground, and they also have waterfront sites too. So,
Yeah, definitely worth getting a waterfront site. You made it. All right, well, we finished breakfast, and now we gotta get ready to head out of here from Aune Osborn Campground in Sault Ste Marie and head down to Frankenmuth. Although we'd love to stay here and watch the views and watch the water for a while longer, we've got to get going. So I'm gonna head out, fill the truck up with diesel, and then we'll get back, finish getting everything ready to go, and be on our way down to Frankenmuth.